Yo, I did this talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
It's good, baby. I be with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
The ongoing saga surrounding Diddy's controversial behavior just got even more intense, and this time it's dragging his mother, Janice Combs, into the spotlight. Videos of Diddy kissing his mom on the lips have resurfaced, leaving the internet in shock and sparking new gossip. Now, people are wondering if his mother knew what was going down behind closed doors all these years. People are seriously questioning how much Mama Combs knew about the Cassie situation and all the drama with Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. It's one thing for Diddy to keep up a wild, secretive lifestyle, but was his mother really in the dark about it all? The way the media's been spinning it, she might have just turned a blind eye. How could she have missed all the signs? Cassie's accusations about manipulation and abuse are heavy, and it's hard to believe that someone as close to Diddy as his mother didn't see what was happening. Some are speculating that Diddy's mom might have known more than she let on. Could it be that she was wrapped up in the power, the money, and the luxury of being the mother of a multimillionaire mogul, ignoring the darker side? That's what a lot of fans are whispering online. And that infamous lip kiss with her son?
Hey, Sister News broker Diddy and Cassie.
Well, I spoke to Kirk Burrows, and he told me some shit, bro. It's some things that I didn't even know about way back in the past. You know, like when the City College tragedy was going on and everything, and Diddy was on suicide watch. You know, Kirk Burrows was like, yo, man, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what? And Kirk Burrows said, yeah. I just thought because of what he was going through with the tragedy, it was like, I was stuck on stupid for a minute, but he was like, yeah, I thought that he would grow out of it, or it was just because all the shit he was going through when he slapped his own mother. I said, Kirk, let me tell you something. I said, Kirk, don't you remember when I told you when he cussed his mother out? And I think you was even that, Kirk. When we was getting in the limousine, he cussed his mother out. He told his mother to stay out of his mofo business. And I told him, man, you ever talk to your mother? You remember that situation? He said, yeah. I said, Kirk, why you didn't tell me then that he that he slapped his mother? Because if you'd have told me to slap his mother, I'd have beat the shit out of him, Kirk. He was like, Gene, I thought he was, you got to realize he was just a kid, and I thought he was going to grow out of it and all the stuff that he was going through. I said, my man, that's a bunch of bullshit right there. Do you understand? Somebody should have whooped his ass way back then. When you do your mother like that, you don't care about no woman in the street. And he was like, I know, Gene, but he was just a kid. This came from Kirk Burrows' mouth himself. I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. Had I known that back then, yeah, I wouldn't have worked for no dude like that, man. I wouldn't even F with him. I'd have told all the dudes in the same gang, and we probably would have beat the shit out of him when he came around. Nobody was going for no shit like that, man.
He slept his mom?
Bruh, according to Kirk Burrows, he was in a depression. His mother was trying to do something, and his mother was saying something, and the nigga slapped his mom. You know, I say, yo, and I know everybody gonna say, yo, why this shit coming out now in the whole 9 yards? This is a part of why he do the shit that he do to women. And people gotta understand that. This is the part of why he do the things that he do to women, bruh. Because if you do that type of thing to your mother, you know, I heard him curse his mother. I checked him on that. But had I known he put his hands on his mother, I don't give, excuse me, sorry about that. I don't care what kind of thing that he was going through after the City College tragedy. Nah, it'd have been a real tragedy for his ass.
Yeah, that's wild, man. To put your hands on your mom, man. I don't know what to say about that, man. That's crazy, man. But speaking of Kirk Burrows, he did an interview with LA Times, and he said that he saw Diddy punch a female back in '94 at Bad Boy offices, to the point that they broke a coffee table and he had to break it up.
Well, Kirk Burrows would know, him being the president of Bad Boy at the time, and he cleaning up a lot of Puff shit, you know what I mean? So if anything went down, Kirk Burrows would know, because Kirk Burrows would be the one that had to go in there and mediate and clean up all the shit that he would do. You know, but like he said that, you know, he thought Puff would grow out of the shit because he was so young, being in that type of field and having that kind of position.
He was shouting out Mason, showing him love for, you know, him being a part of the No Way Out album. And, you know, his mom, she cut it in, and, you know, I guess she didn't like him shouting out Mace, and she made a comment telling Mace stop messing with her son or whatever.
I guess mama wasn't feeling Mace. And Mace is a celebrity, and by him having a platform to say something about her son, you know, she would say that. You understand? I've said more about Mace, I've said more about Diddy than Mace have. But maybe because I'm not a celebrity, I don't have a platform, and he didn't say my name, she didn't say anything about, and you too, Gene Deal. And maybe because she might still find me sexy. She say she looking.
What you mean by that? His mom was trying to talk to you back then?
I don't wanna. What? What? That's how we fell out, bruh. That's how we fell out. You don't know? I thought you watched the Gene Deal show, Art.
Man, tell me about that. Y'all ain't know that.
Oh my God. Yo, one day, Puff and Justin was in the office, right? And sometimes I gotta watch Justin, but since the grandma up there, you know, she watching Justin something, I still gotta keep my eye on Puff. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who security gonna let up sometimes, and this, that, and the third. So it used to like she used to have a restaurant, and she used to bring food up to the office and give it to people, right? So this one particular time, you know, she used to always like do in the windows to me, Gene, why you don't never Gene, why you don't like this? But I never even, you know, paid her any attention because it's always Miss Combs. It ain't Mama Combs, it ain't Janice, it's Miss Combs. You understand? I gave her that respect. But she used to always throw in the windows, and you know when somebody find you somewhat attractive. And then because I used to get in Puff ass, because Puff used to be disrespectful around his mother. You understand? I'm glad they got a better relationship and they got a better understanding, because she know I said it before. You understand? When he cursed out, we was getting in a limousine. This when the office was on 19th Street and 5th Avenue. He said, didn't I tell you to stay out of my motherfucking business? He was talking to his mother. And I said, boy, let me tell you something. If I ever hear you cuss your mother again, I'ma beat the shit out you. You ain't gonna bring nothing but bad luck to us. Don't you ever cuss your mother again, nigga. Gene, but I told her to stay out of my business. Nigga, you wouldn't have no business if it wasn't for her. I'm not playing with you, man. Now you need to apologize to her.
Yeah, it just adds more fuel to the fire of suspicion. Was this just a strange mother-son dynamic, or was it part of something bigger, like a facade for the public to see them as a tight-knit family while Diddy was out here doing the most? Let's not forget Cassie, Diddy's ex, who has been dropping bombshell after bombshell. She's openly claimed Diddy subjected her to manipulation, and there's talk about how some people in his inner circle, like his own mother, might have seen it all going down but stayed quiet. Whether it was out of fear or a desire to protect Diddy's empire, the speculation is growing. Some of these insiders, including Janice, could have had front row seats to the scandalous antics Diddy was involved in, antics that allegedly turned abusive. But if Janice is truly a victim in this mess, what would that say about the empire Diddy built? It paints a picture of a man so power-hungry that he manipulated not only his lovers, but also his closest family members. People are digging into every little thing she did or said over the years, trying to figure out if she was complicit or just caught up in Diddy's chaotic whirlwind. At this point, it's hard to tell if Janice is someone who silently stood by while everything around her spiraled out of control, or if she was a willing participant in helping Diddy maintain his public image. But one thing's for sure, the public is side-eyeing everyone close to Diddy right now, including his own mother.